I grew up in a Christian family in Northern Ireland and went to church all my life. Pretty good life. In 2003 I got married. Job going well, work going well, church going well. The only thing was, a year into the marriage, things started to fall apart a bit. Now, it wasn't what you would call the normal marriage blues that most people have. It was a bit more serious than that. Some decisions were made that weren't right. I stuck by my wife during this stage. We got through the fallout from it. We got out the other end, and life seemed to be on the way up. We moved over to England to start life anew, and stuff seemed to be going good. My wife left me a week before Fabulous in 2006, 2 nights in a row. She just didn't come home, and then while I was at work, she had moved her stuff out. I couldn't understand it, and like a typical man, I wanted to try to fix it, and my life was just falling apart around me. I was ashamed, because you think it happens to someone else, but you never think divorce or separation or whatever is going to happen to you. I hid it from everybody, and as well as that, I buried myself in my work. During the whole time that everything was going on, I still came to Hope City. Even though I was angry with God, and even though I just didn't understand any of it, I still came. I think it was the best thing I could do, because I didn't have a moment of just pure breakthrough. I didn't have a moment of, oh, everything's okay now. But I had a constant reliance on God. I decided that even though I didn't feel like it, I would still come to church. I still served at Fabulous. And as well as that, when I was at church, I decided to worship. I didn't believe all the words I was singing, but I decided that whatever was going on in my life, God was bigger than that. So He was worthy to be worshipped. I didn't realise how much God had worked in my life and healed me until things started happening. Like, I was asked to do extra in the church, and I was asked to then come on board and staff, and I shared the whole story start to finish with some of the staff, with some of the men around the place. And with them, their input into my life, and with just even pointing out that how far I'd come, it made me realise so much how much God had done. It was just realising that God had come through. God had changed me. God had made me stronger. I decided that I needed to move forward, and I needed to move on and put things in the past. Instead of being anchored in the past and being afraid of the past and just living in the past, I knew that God had a future for me, and I applied for a divorce. That's a really weird world of solicitors and stuff that I never thought I'd see. But with the support of good people around the church and with God being in my life, He's made it really easy. And much as it has been painful and brought up a lot of things, God has been faithful through it all, and He's really proved that all things can work together for good for those who love God and called according to His purpose. He has restored dreams and vision and plans. Things that I thought were completely dead in my life, God's made them come back to life. He has taken me out of a place where I have complete despair and depression and brought me to a place where I can be joyful in everything and at all times. He has loved me even when I've been angry with Him. Even when I haven't understood, He's understood that, and He's been right beside me. Stuff that I thought I had no chance in life again, that my life was completely over, that I was a complete washout and a complete dropout, and God's gone, no, you're not, you're my son. And He loves me so much, so it is just, I'm blown away every time I think of how far He has brought me, because without Him, I've been nothing.